Jerome, it's a pleasure to have you here this morning. First off, you've been with Kotoko for a number of years. You've seen the club evolve over the years. Is this something that you've ever seen? Fans going to a training ground and preventing a technical team from training?
Oh, of course. This is the second time in 7 years something like that is happening. Or is it 6 years? 6, 7 years. The last time was in April, and coincidentally, that incident was recorded in April. Maybe April are not good months for Kotoko and their technical teams. But it was in 2017 of April when Serbian coach Zdravko Lugarosic was also chased out. Yesterday's incident might be a bit different in the sense that Ogum was not there. But clearly, if he was there, the fans would have put up that backward behavior they put up some years back. Much as it is disappointing, I don't find it surprising in the sense that you mentioned it in your presentation this morning that when you don't have systems in place to check some of these misbehavior, you are going to have them recur. And much as it is unfortunate for our football, unfortunate for Kotoko as a club, their brand and reputation, these things will happen when leadership is in abeyance. You know, some weeks into the IMC's administration, some of us said that that arrangement wasn't going to go beyond a certain point. After some weeks, it was going to show that they have serious weaknesses in running a club of the size of Kotoko. But, you know, some people thought that we were only prophesying doom. But the reality is that Kotoko is so big, so many multi-complex issues at the club. You need a properly set up administration to run the club. You need money to buy the best of players. You need to decide what you want to do with the club within a certain time frame. If you don't do all these things and your focus is limited to what happens on the field of play, when the results on the field don't also come, then you are going to be in the kind of soup that Ogum and the rest find themselves in.
Well, you do make some very brilliant assertions, but I just want to hear from you, your opinion. What next for Kotoko and Prosper Nate Ogum? Do you expect to see a lot more of this in the training ground till something changes?
Well, something has to change immediately because we cannot have the fans for the second time for the second day going to the training ground with the objective of sacking the coach. It doesn't have to happen again. What I expect the club to do is to call Ogum, and here I am making specific reference to the owner. I mean, with all due respect, I don't think the IMC can sack Ogum. He's part of the IMC. I don't see how he can be part of that team, and that team will turn around and say, we are dismissing you. It's not going to happen. What I see happening is either Ogum going to the palace himself and seeking audience with the king and maybe pleading with him that on the basis of what is happening around the club, maybe it is in the interest of the club, or the powers that be making it clear to him that things are not going well, and if the fans think you are the problem, maybe you should be kept away from the club until such a time that things are okay and maybe you return. Otherwise, I don't see how this is going to end. Where it's getting to, it is very clear that the fans have lost their love for Ogum. And even if he stayed with the intervention of the king, it will be difficult for him to work peacefully as he did some months back.